There is really no difference between the NHS and McDonald's. Believe me, I've worked in both. I know in one place we sell health, and in the other we sell the ingredients that will make you want to buy some health. But hear me out. Before my first year of PA school, I was working in this McDonald's. Needless to say, it was not a walk in the park. It was busy as hell. But I was kind of lucky. Because of my good looks, I was put in front of the house. I met all sorts of people. However, they all shared one thing in common. You owe them their food. They've paid for it, and hence they're entitled to it. They all wanted what they wanted, and they wanted it like yesterday. There was no regard for the fact that it took about 2.5 minutes to get the fries ready, and that you were not being awkward on purpose to delay them, or that perhaps their request for unsalted fries meant that they just had to wait for the next batch, or that the cashier had no control over what the burger boys were doing. They wanted what they wanted, and they wanted it like yesterday. Some people spoke to you like the scum of the earth just because you worked at McDonald's. God damn it! And surprisingly, it was not the occasional homeless dude coming in for a coffee. Hell no. It was the well-dressed, perfumed for days, crisp hairline, makeup done, 9-to-5 worker who was doing the most. One would have expected them to know better, but perhaps that was the only place they felt better than their fellow man. Regardless of the insults, you just had to stand there and take it with a professional smile, making all kinds of excuses, nodding your head, trying to understand, even though you had no control over the whole thing. How different is this from the day-to-day operations of a GP or perhaps the hospital? Receptionists and secretaries get an earful for the lack of appointments when they absolutely have no control over anyone's list. GPs get an earful because one has been waiting a long time to get a procedure done, but the GP does not control any hospital's list. They don't control ENT's list, they don't control the list of the orthopedic surgeons. They always get an earful, and they have to take it with a professional smile. Individuals requesting medications they can't have for one reason or the other, and berating you as if you co-authored the BNF. But of course, like any demographic, some people are reasonable and very understanding, others not quite so. However, be it McDonald's or the NHS, the same tunnel vision, me-centered entitlement permeates everyday life. Hunger, pain, and ultimately the fear of death are quite the driving force. It brings out things out of people like they've not had their sneaker bars or something.
You're not you when you're hungry.
And similar to McDonald's, their homonyms come from the people you least expect them from. You would hope they knew better. The past 6 months have made this ever so clear to some of us. There is no better time to see the true nature of a man than when he assumes a moral superiority. I have often been asked, what do I put on my personal statements even though I have no work experience? I was speaking with a lady once, back in the day, long time ago, not now, long time ago. And she told me, Oti, it's not the size of the boat on the ocean, it's the motion in the ocean. Meaning, it doesn't matter where you got the work experience from, it's what you learned from said experience. In hindsight, I think working in McDonald's was quite a good preparation for my role as a physician associate within the NHS. It equipped me with some of the skills to maintain one's sanity in this current climate of ours. Keep the faith and only focus on things you know you can control. If it's not under your control, don't waste your time thinking about it. The only people you have any duty to is the patient in front of you and the guy supervising you. Everyone else can keep quiet. Do your best. If you know, you do. If you don't, raise up your hand. I don't know. Get the help needed. Those that will shout will shout. Those that will speak will speak. Let them speak. If you want to learn more about Physician Associates, click on this video. If you want some help with your personal statement, click on this link. It's your boy Yoti, and I'm out. Salute.